Hey, what's going on guys? Shane here. Today I'm doing a video with Drian Francisco, WBA Boxing World Champion. He's going to show us 3 ways to counter the jab. He's a very high level boxer with great attention to detail, and he showed me a lot of really cool concepts and techniques in our private training session that I did when I was out in Singapore training at Evolve MMA. To make sure you see those, be sure to subscribe. So the first counter we're going to look at is parry and jab. However, we're going to do it simultaneous. So when he throws his jab, I'm going to defend and I'm going to attack at the same time. This is a safe, effective counter, and it's a great way of shutting down your opponent's jab. If every time they throw a jab of their own, they're getting caught with a jab, they're going to be hesitant the next time they throw it. From here, he said, don't just trade one punch for one punch, light them up. So after we parry and jab, I follow up with a hook cross. So it's parry, jab, hook cross. And always stay balanced and agile. That's why he's always moving into me and always forcing me to move. We're going to look at a video next week where he taught me a lot about staying loose, staying relaxed, creating angles, and utilizing footwork. Next up, we're going to parry, and we're going to follow up with the same side cross. I was taught this years back as skipping the rock, because you want to think of your hand as a rock skipping over water. So notice when he throws that jab, I parry with my right hand and then just skip that rock, push right through with the right hand. And again, he says follow up with more, follow up with a hook cross after that. He's reminding me here to stay loose so we can get that speed on our punches. Stay loose with open hands just before the point of impact. Okay, so again, I skip the rock, right hand, left hook, right hand, and then always moving after that. You can see I'm always moving my head and always bringing my hands back up to guard. So again, we're just learning another way to nullify that jab. They throw the jab and we're lighting them up with 3 punches. The third counter is going to be a step back and follow up with another cross, but it's very important that you only step back with the rear leg, Drian says. If you step back with both feet, you're going to be too far away to get the counter. So just step back. And I asked him, should I step straight back or should I create an angle? He said just step straight back. Step back just enough so that you're evading the shot, spring off of that calf, stay balanced, and pop right into your cross. And now he's telling me a story here about when he fought Rigondeaux. He said he really likes his counter because Rigondeaux, from the southpaw stance, used it to defend against his jab and caught him and stunned him a little bit. And I told him I had a funny story about Rigondeaux as well.
We were just at Mayweather's gym in Las Vegas, and I was going there to spar one of the guys, and Rigondeaux was in there. And they're like, "You're here to spar Rigondeaux?" I'm like, "No, not me." He's so technical, he's so good. Yeah.
So now we rep it out a couple times and we start drilling. And notice that Drian is trying to touch me with that jab. And he does a couple times. He touches me right on the forehead. But that's the best way of learning, to make sure that I'm moving quick enough and reacting correctly. Again, he reminds me, keep that lead foot where it's at and use it to assist in pulling me back for the cross. Drian, the Filipino boxer, you can tell has a big focus on speed, a big focus on agility. Just like Pacquiao, we actually talked a lot about his style. He spent a lot of time training under Freddie Roach. And that influence was very apparent. It was fun to really focus on speed, reaction time, agility. And again, here's us just repping it out a couple times. And of course, like Pacquiao, punches and bunches. So after we pull, we throw that right hand, we follow up cross across. Not just a single punch. They throw one jab, we follow up with 3. As mentioned in the beginning, we had an entire private training session, and he taught me a lot of really cool things about knuckle connection, staying loose, conserving energy, how to increase your speed, the importance of shadowboxing, and how to do it correctly. He showed me some really cool drills to focus on keeping your body loose, but then tightening up at the point of impact, creating angles, footwork, and fighting people against the ropes. So again, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, so you can catch those videos when they come out. Until next time, I'm Shane with fightTIPS for the underdogs.